So it seems to me like I have to change the line of questioning because I'm going to get nowhere with you. You guys are so blasé about.
Okay, we'll step it up.
Let me just compliment you on what you accomplished, because I know whether it is as monumental to you as it is to me as a person who knows how films are made. It really is it's a monumental achievement. It's a monumental achievement, kind of masquerading as something that seems very light.
Yes, thank you.
But Patricia Wright must have been a really big help to you in the process.
Oh, yeah.
But she also seems a little like, it's like Mrs. Doubtfire, and her hat just walks out into the jungles of Madagascar. I mean, she also seems a little like you guys.
I mean, she's the toughest person, we've ever met. I mean, and she's deceptively calm, but she's sort of ferociously goes after what she cares about and doesn't give up on it. And, she's spent years, she was really instrumental in the forming of that national park. And she, found those lemurs there and brought this idea to the government that they needed a national park. And they're like, you're right, we do. Go get us the money and go get the permission from all the villagers that live around the park. And then we'll do it. So that was a process of about 10 years or so of going to every little village and negotiating with all the elders at each village, like the parameters of what would be acceptable for them for there to be a park.
You're talking about the woman in this film?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. But yeah, she's been there, for about 30 years now. And so she has, great relationships in all these villages. And that's like a lot of her work is maintaining those relationships. Her organization does a lot of disaster relief out there, supplying like health teams and, emergency food and stuff like that.
So when you met her and you talked about what it was that you were going to try to do in making this film, what was her response to that?
Well, I mean, what was interesting is she said, "Great, come on, let's go." And then we got there and we started trying to keep up with her as we moved around the country. And I mean, I remember one trip we were heading to the Tsingy, which is that stone formation of all the gray fingers of stone that you see that. And we flew into a village where we could get a rental car, and somebody put us in a four-wheel drive, and we started to drive towards this location. And it was supposed to be about a 4-hour drive, I think. And at about 14 hours, we abandoned the vehicle altogether because it was getting so bad, but we were so far along that we had to keep going. So we marched for another 4 or 5 hours through the mud, and then had to cross this river in this incredible rainstorm in these 2 dugout canoes. This is with Patricia leading the way.
Yeah, that's normal for her.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So it's
That's her
a
day at the
different
office.
scale of physical fitness.
Yeah.
For all of us, and it was great to do. It was really a great workout and a conditioning exercise.
Did you bring a lot of Motrin at least?
Yeah.
Whiskey.
Whiskey and Motrin. That seems important.